What's up guys, PPD here and welcome to Mission Impossible Maradona episode 6. It is actually Monday, the day I am recording this, and the best rewards came out. Ronaldo got himself another Ballon d'Or, or what is now called the best award. So he's now level with Messi in terms of that reward. And the only reason I'm bringing this whole thing up is because, well, two reasons actually. Two Serie A players got into the Team of the Year, which was a big surprise to me. One of those players was Buffon, and I think he deserved it. He had an amazing year with Juve. Obviously, he won the league. When doesn't he win the league? I pretty much feel like it's a walk in the park for Juventus in the Serie A. But yeah, he got to the Champions League final again, even though they didn't win again. Or should I say, even though they lost again. He still had a great season with Juventus, and he definitely deserved it. I thought Neuer would get it because when doesn't Neuer get it? But I guess they finally got tired of it because he hasn't really been doing anything with Bayern other than just winning the league, which is another one where it's a walk in the park. Probably more of a walk in the park than the Serie A, to be honest. But yeah, Buffon got himself a Team of the Year, deserved it. Now, the only reason I'm bringing that up is because we're going to be playing with the Serie A team the majority of the year on this series because of, obviously, Maradona playing at Napoli and him being like a hero in Naples. So that's going to affect us maybe down the line because if we build up enough coins, we might be able to afford him down the line, but we'll have to see how things go. And the other player that's in the Serie A that got himself a Team of the Year, and this was the biggest surprise to me. I honestly don't even know how he did it. But Leonardo Bonucci got himself a Team of the Year. And I honestly don't understand how. He's an amazing player. He also had a great season. Oh, by the way, right there, Sarmiento. We're down 2-0 in this game of divisions. And I have a great chance to get myself back into it. My player does a great fake shot to beat the defender. A simple 1v1 chance, and he finesses it wide. And that is exactly why I will be getting rid of this team once we get promoted. Because players like him that are just subpar and really let us down costed us in this game. He ends up scoring right there in the 43rd minute to make it 3-0. And I just knew that this was going to be the struggle to somehow get back into this, especially with this team. So it wasn't looking that good for us. But anyways, back to Bonucci getting himself a Team of the Year somehow. He also had a great season with Juventus. He was amazing in the defense. Lotta. Same thing as Buffon. But I kind of thought that Chiellini was better, right? I mean, not like I watched Juventus, but I always thought that Chiellini was better than Bonucci. So I don't know how he got in ahead of Chiellini, who's also a Juventus defender. Then again, if you look at it based on FIFA, I think Bonucci did have himself a couple of informs last year, but I think Chiellini had one too. I don't know. I guess I can't really judge because I don't really watch them week in, week out. But yeah, he beat PK, guys. He beat PK to the Team of the Year. Now that's kind of crazy because we all know that those awards are pretty much a popularity contest. So you know all the La Liga buddies are going to always win that crap. Iniesta. But yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he got himself ahead of PK. Even like, I mean, who's another one that always gets in? Like, David Luiz got himself in 1 year. Thiago Silva, Boateng, all those other guys. But Bonucci got himself in there. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for that because another player that maybe down the line we can afford and put him into our Serie A team. And having a Team of the Year player in one of my teams is honestly crazy. I don't think I've ever had a Team of the Year player in one of my squads. So I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully further down the line we can have a nice amount of coins to where we can buy not only Bonucci but also Buffon maybe. Although we might have to end up selling them to afford Maradona anyways. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, we end up losing that game, and that's actually our first loss of the series. As you see from our record, we're now 23-1-1. So a bit of a disappointing game to lose, but that guy was a decent player. He had a good team. And yeah, that one chance that I had with Sarmiento, I think it was a turning point in the game because had I scored that, I would have been back in it 2-1. and who knows what would have happened. But no, I missed it, and then he scored a third, and it was just going to be the struggle to get back in, and we weren't able to do it. I did end up getting a consolation goal with Correa. That was a really nice goal as well, but yeah, it wouldn't matter. Anyways, as you saw, we ended up selling a Australian League player right there for 9,000 coins, which is great. I also showed you guys some of my squad battles games and how I was progressing in that. We also went ahead and completed 4 of the 5 weekly objectives, and that's actually the most I've ever done for a weekly objective task thingy majig, because I don't really go out and complete them. I just complete them by just playing, really. I don't really try to complete them. Some of them I do, like the apply a contract and stuff like that. Obviously, it's just so simple. I can just go and do it. But yeah, we go ahead, open up the packs that we got from those objectives, and we're sitting at 120,000 coins, which is very nice, because we're officially over that 100k mark, even though we might have gotten over it in the last episode. I can't even remember. But yeah, I showed you guys my squad battles. Now, I don't know. I think this might be the episode where I show you guys the rewards. I honestly don't remember what happened in the last episode. I honestly need to do these more often, but I finished squad battles. I did play that whole week that I told you guys I was going to play, right? And I finished squad battles. Now, I don't want to spoil it because I'm not sure if I already showed you guys or not. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens down the episode. If not, I'll just like quickly fit it in at the end. But then that means I would have already showed it if it's not in this episode. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, we go ahead, take a look at our transfer list. We have sold 2 things. The gold contracts, I'm just listing them for 200 coins now because it takes forever to sell them for 250. So I'm just getting rid of the gold contracts for 200 coins. I don't need those gold contracts because I have the non-rare ones and I have a bunch of silver. Oh, there you go. Squad battles rewards. I played a whole week, guys, and no, I did not finish Elite 1 like that says. I ended up finishing gold 2 or gold 1. Gold 2, gold 1. I think I finished gold 1. Holy crap. Anyways, I wanted to wait, did I get gold 1? I think something tells me I got gold 2, but I may have gotten gold 1. Anyways, I played all week. Look, and I'll be honest with you guys. I played the majority of the games on professional because that's a difficulty I'm comfortable with. I feel like I can win against the AI in professional, and I did the majority of the time. Now, while I wasn't smacking the AI 5-0 like I should be doing to get the most points, I was winning 2-0, 3-0 here and there. I actually had a couple of games where I did win 5-0 actually. But yeah, I was comfortable playing in professional, feeling good, and I thought to myself, you know what? Playing most of my games on professional, we're going to do well because we're winning. We're playing on professional. We're playing every single game. Elite 3, here I come. Let's see how it goes. Well, it went well, right? I did end up losing a game or 2 or 3. Those were against like the high-rated squads, so it was a struggle. So I did play some games against the high-rated squads on semi-pro, so it would be a little bit more balanced considering the team we have. Like, don't forget what our team is, okay? And yeah, come Saturday or Friday even, I'm looking at the ranking and I'm like, something tells me I'm not gonna finish Elite 3. But you know what? I'll be happy with Gold 1. I think I didn't even finish Gold 1 come Sunday. I was fuming, guys. I was fuming. I played the whole week, 4 games every day. Actually, I may have even played 8 games on one day because I missed a day or something. But I played every single game. And then I did the craziest thing. I said, you know what? I need as many, on my last game this was, I need as many points as I can get if I can somehow maybe get Elite 3. So I said, you know what, screw it. We're going to play this goddamn AI on Ultimate because fuck it, why not? And that is what I did. I ended up winning, actually. I couldn't believe that I won. I played so conservatively. I think I won like 2-0 or something like that. And I got a lot of points. I got the most points I've ever gotten. But it still was not enough for Elite 3. And even if I did get Elite 3, I think there was going to be another update to where it would like go up the amount of points you needed. So I would have been in Elite 3 for a second, and then I would have been knocked out of it. But yeah, I think we finished Gold 2, guys. And never again, never again, until I get a good squad where I feel like I can compete on world class at least. Actually, there's world class and legendary. That's the one. I won't be playing squad battles again because that was way too much time for such a shitty reward. And I think we already opened the packs, right? While I was like yelling about all that, and we didn't get anything. So a complete waste of time. All we did was pad our stats a little bit on our record. We're looking like we're pros right now with a 38-4 record, but our coin total doesn't have anything to show for that because we got nothing from those goddamn squad battles rewards. And I may as well have just played the week. I didn't even qualify. Anyways, enough complaining. We go ahead, get more daily objectives, and we're going to go ahead and do the draft because I wanted to do a draft. So the draft is something that early on in FIFA is actually really profitable, and I actually love playing the draft, but I don't really play that often because it's sometimes a waste of money, especially when you're not that great at the start of FIFA like me and you don't get that far. So, but I said, you know what, screw it, we're at over 140,000 coins. Let's go ahead and do a draft. Should be a little bit of fun here, and we'll see how we do. And I actually did this thing last year where I think like every 10 episodes I would do the draft. And I think I'm going to be doing that in this series as well because I love playing the draft. And I just didn't really play it that much last year. I did play it a lot towards the end of FIFA, but I kind of wish I played it more. And I feel like as the year goes on and I get a little bit better at this game, it should be pretty profitable for us, but we'll have to see. Anyways, we get a pretty good draft over here. I think we get Mathaus at CDM. What a card that is. We end up getting the one to watch. No, not one to watch. We get the one to watch Walker, but I was looking at Goretzka. We get the inform Goretzka. And we get a pretty decent team. A couple of good gold cards in there with Lacazette and Dembele. But other than that, we don't get that many great players to start off with. However, down the line, in the reserves and stuff like that, we end up getting Heung-min Son over here, who we're going to put in at the cam roll, trying to fix the chemistry up a little bit over here. We got it to 96. We end up getting Neymar as a sub, which is great. We can't start him, unfortunately, but he should be a great impact sub. We then get Martial, another great card, and we swap him for Goretzka, and I think that puts us to like 100 chem, if I'm not mistaken, and yes, it does. I put in Herrera, though, in for Martial, because obviously I don't want to have like Son and Martial as my center mids, even though they're good players. I don't really want them at center mid, so I put Herrera, who I've heard is good this year, and then we get ourselves Joe Hart, who I think I end up putting in there. I'm not too sure. But we also got Ronaldo as one of our substitutions, so not a bad draft, not an amazing draft, a pretty decent draft, and hopefully Walker, Mathaus, and the boys can hold it down and get us pretty far into this. We then go ahead and make sure all the instructions are set. And basically, if you didn't get to see what I did right there, both my strikers on stay central, get in behind. Both of my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking, and my CDM is also on stay back while attacking. And in our first game, we come across a 3-4-3 team, and that is a very nice team indeed. He's got the inform Aguero, the hero Messi, De Bruyne, Hazard, one to watch, Ederson, and yeah, just a pretty nice team overall. Probably better than ours, yeah, without a doubt better than ours. However, that formation is a little bit weird, so I'm not too sure. Anyways, early on, Mathaus just proving that he can score even from the CDM role. Nice little goal right there in the 8th minute, gives us the 1-0 lead, and that was a bit of a wonky goal. I kind of feel like Ederson should have done better right there, but I'm not going to complain. I'll take the goal. And with that, early on, we had the lead. And it wouldn't take long for us to try and create a second chance over here because right from kickoff, he tries to get an attack going. However, we steal it. We play the pass to Gale, who somehow gets past Umtiti, I think that is right there. Was that Umtiti? It probably wasn't it? I don't know who it was. But Dembele, our other midfielder, also shows that he is capable of scoring as he makes it 2-0. And in just 10 minutes, we grab ourselves 2 quick goals. And we are looking good in the first round of the draft. I don't know what the hell happened there. I kind of feel like that was Umtiti, by the way. During Dembele's goal, that was Umtiti. I was right. I'm a genius. Anyways, Lacazette is brought down in the box. A bit of a weird penalty. I kind of felt like he walked into it. But we give the penalty to, who did we give the, I think we gave the penalty to Son. No, we gave it to Mathaus, who got him his second goal right there with a nice little chip. Cheeky on my part, but it worked out as we got ourselves our third goal. And with that, in the 20th minute, we had a 3-goal lead. It's just looking like it's going to be a smacking against this guy. 22nd minute, though, Lacazette would join in on the score sheet. I like how he paused it as soon as I chipped it with Lacazette, or like not even. Anyways, I chipped the goalkeeper. Titty says, fuck it. He heads the ball into his own net. The game is paused, and this guy ends up rage quitting, and we get ourselves a quick 4-0 win in the first round of the draft against a very nice team, and we get ourselves 366 coins, which reminds me that I have to go ahead and buy ourselves a 1,000 coin boost from the catalog, which is exactly what we're going to go ahead and do right now. So we go ahead, look through the, we don't have that many left, I don't think, so trying to make the most out of these, whatever that means, right? I'm just playing games. How can you make the most out of a coin boost? Anyways, we go into the second game. In the second round, we come across a 4-4-2-2 formation you like never see, but it is the draft, so it is pretty random. And he also has Mathaus in the midfield, so it's going to be a battle of the two, I guess, in the midfield. But yeah, he had a pretty nice team overall as well. He did have Suarez up top. And we would get the first chance of the game over here. 10 minutes on, Dembele gives it to Lacazette, who slots it home. Very nice finish right there from the Arsenal man to give us the 1-0 lead early on. Very similar to the last game. I think we scored in like, well, actually the last game may have been in like the 8th minute that we scored. But yeah, we score early on in this game as well. And in the 37th minute over here, he would get an attack going. Neymar to Messi, Messi to Suarez. And I think he actually brought on Neymar and Messi, by the way, because I don't remember seeing them in the starting lineup. And Suarez with a lovely, lovely finish right there to make it 1-1. So he gets himself an equalizer at the end of the first half, which is a little bit frustrating to concede at the end of the half. But that would be all she wrote for the first half, at least, because the ref would blow for halftime. And we would head into the second half 1-1. But it is a pretty even game. Other than that goal, I was struggling to find pockets in his defense. I was having trouble breaking him down. And it was going to be a very difficult second half for us. And in the 60th minute over here, he has a free kick. He plays the pass to Masuaku, who swings it across. We clear it out. It falls to Dembele, who just shoots it past our goalkeeper, who comes out and never goes back to the net. I also had a freaking defender in the net, and he couldn't clear it. He couldn't like throw his body at the ball or something. No, he just stood there, barely tried, and we end up conceding. So now we were in trouble because, like I said, I was struggling to break this guy down, and now we are losing. So I said, you know what, let's bring on the big guns. We go ahead, bring on Neymar, bring on Ronaldo, and who else did we bring on? I think we also bring on, who did I bring on? I brought on Goretzka. Okay. So we have Son, Goretzka. Who's our cam? Oh, Lacazette is our cam. And then we have Neymar and Ronaldo up top. So we were looking to get back into it. However, after going all-out attack in the 90th minute, we would get one chance. And one chance only with Lacazette. Unfortunately, I took the shot when I probably should have swung in a pass to someone in the box. And unfortunately, it wasn't to be because Lacazette does not score his shot. The goalkeeper throws it out or whatever, and we end up losing that game. So we are out of the draft in the second round. Just not what you ever want to see when you're playing the draft. And like I said, I'm not that good at FIFA when it comes to the beginning of the game, and that is exactly why we get knocked out in the second round of the draft. We get ourselves these packs that are never ever going to give us our money back unless we're lucky somehow, and we leave the draft with our heads down low. But don't worry, fear not, because episode 10 we will be back in the draft, and we will look to get farther than the second round and hopefully even win it, because even though there's times where you win the draft and you don't even make your money back, so whatever. Anyways, we go ahead, open up the premium gold pack over here. we don't get ourselves a rare. And that is going to conclude this episode of Mission Impossible Maradona, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Pippy Deed. This has been episode 6. And I'm out.